You can meet a couple of people who describe themselves as modern absurdist clowns. I'll let you do your own jokes. We'll hear from them after 10 at BBC Radio Shropshire. Madonna and Material Girl at BBC Radio Shropshire. GCSE results day, of course, which might then lead to discussions about what you're going to do for a job in the future. And it is very common for sons to follow their fathers into the family business. What about when that family business is dancing, though? Terry and Drew Cripps from Oswestry describe their act as modern absurdist clowns, and they're here to explain what that is all about. I love the description, by the way, modern absurdist clowns. So, where did that come from? What's it all about?
Well, clowning, when some people hear the word clown, they either think of something scary, the type of thing like It that might haunt your dreams.
Yeah.
Or they might think of, that sad trope of the big man, big shoes, big nose, big pants, small t-shirt. So the modern absurdist clown, I like to think more of the lines of people like Sacha Baron Cohen or Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson, those types of people. So the absurdist side of things is maybe you laugh at quite intelligent one-liners or witty puns, but maybe you also laugh at someone, I don't know, eating a bowl of cereals and crying on stage. That for us is absurdist clowning. It's what we're really into.
So there's a bit of everything then, really.
Yeah, just anything that's a little bit, that's funny, but I'm not quite sure why.
Yeah, funny. And this started then through dancing. Is that right, Terry?
Yeah, that's correct, Ryan. We started dancing, I myself, 1982 when hip hop first hit the UK, and many years later, I think what it was, our dance always had a comical aspect, and Drew's solo work very much has a physicality. He alluded to some of the greats, and sometimes we are literally laughing at their physical presence. So I think we had years of physical performance behind us, and it just happened that what we were doing, people were laughing at us.
Yeah.
So we just cashed in on the
fact that they were laughing. We thought, well, we may as well make some money from this. If they're going to laugh at us,
may as well give this a go.
Yeah.
So where have you performed then?
All over the place.
Yeah,
Should we start with where we've been together? And then,
Yeah. Okay. So we started doing competitions all over the UK for dance, b-boy and breakdancing, body popping competitions, and then as a family we'd go to the Edinburgh Fringe, and we've been going since 2010. So this will be our 10th year. But we used to go just as mere punters. And then by 2013, we were like, let's give this a go. So we took our first duo show to the streets of Edinburgh as buskers, and not knowing what we were doing, we created quite a commotion because we had 600, 700, 800 strong crowds watching us.
struggle.
Yeah, basically struggle.
But that's impressive to attract that many people when there are so many other things going on at the Edinburgh Fringe as well. That must give you quite a buzz.
Yeah, we definitely enjoyed it. I think from the second we did that, we knew that we were off, and that was something else we wanted to explore a lot more. So we have been ever since. That sort of clown-like stuff.
So what about the dancing competitions then that you've entered?
So dance still features very much in my own solo work. I've had to go solo. It wasn't a choice. Drew's going off to do his own thing, so I'm having to rethink. So dance very much features in my work. Drew and I will still go off and be asked to help young people who want to win competitions. We're like the secret sauce on top of the dance classes they'll be receiving regularly from other dance companies. And I can always be found in sort of children's spaces at festivals as a clown, teaching breakdancing and such like. So I don't know, dancing. There's an element of dancing.
We've sort of moved away now from the competitive side of things.
Yeah,
I think when you're early on in your career, it's all like competitions and winning things, and then I think as you sort of mature into it a little bit, it's more about bringing joy to people, entertaining people.
Thank you for saying I've matured.
Yeah, it's all right. It took you how many years? It's all right, you're getting there. It's good.
Many years, but he's now matured.
50, you're allowed to tie your laces. Great.
But with the competitions, you've entered TV contests, haven't you?
We have.
Yeah.
Yes. So what's that been like?
Really, really good. Drew we have different ideas about such things, but for me, I believe all exposure, and I just love being spoilt and treated like a rock star for 15 minutes. It's brilliant. So we've done Britain's Got Talent, we've done Ninja Warrior UK, We've done all sorts of things. Oh, this year it would be The Greatest Dancer.
Yes,
You've seen
yeah.
a couple of clowns on there.
Yeah.
I think some of our clown absurdity was somewhat lost. It backfired somewhat.
Hey, we had a good time.
We had a great time.
Do you think they were expecting you to be taking it seriously and being professional dancers? Not that you were, but it was a different style of dance to what they were expecting.
Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head there. They gave us a lot of sort of rope, and when we run with that, we were quite surprised when they allowed us to go on as clowns.
We thought we were going to get stopped before we got in there, but we
Yeah.
got in. So we got to get on stage. We were like, whatever happens now, we've won because we're here and we've arrived.
Because we're here, we're actually on. Yeah.
Because that was a very
That's it.
very last minute reveal for them. So when we sort of dawned them and then went on, we did think we would be stopped, didn't we?
So what are the costumes like then?
Whole host of things. So if we're in the street, we like to go for quite a.
Plumbers.
Yeah, we like plumbers, but it's kind of generic, isn't it? It just looks like men that know what they're doing come to fix something.
Got to fix something.
Which is great because we definitely don't know what we're doing at all. And if anything, we've come to break stuff.
It's kind of luring into a false sense of security.
Yeah, which we
And
love.
more recently, and your listeners would have seen us on that TV program as painters and decorators.
Yes.
Of an old-fashioned style, because people did used to wear bowler hats.
Bowler
If you look
hats,
at sort of old
dungarees,
silent
shirts.
films, and they
Oh,
were
that's
quite
true.
smart.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's that. And Edinburgh's got an international audience, so we're always trying to feed into their other people worldly ideas of what the British are like. So we always try to pick up on sort of Englishness or Britishness with bowler hats and so forth. So we've been seen in pinstripe suits and.
But then in a totally different wavelength for my current show, I'm in my underpants. So, anything goes. If you can call that a costume. I mean, if I took it off, there'd be no costume.
There would be no costume. So please don't do that now. There's no need for that.
Well, the audience can't see it, so I'll just... Look, there it is.
I can. Please don't do that now. No offence. So you mentioned, Terry, that Drew has now gone out on his own. So what's this solo venture that you're doing?
It's so much better. No, it's a solo venture. So I've been really, really busy doing travelling. So I've been in Barcelona, I've been in France, and I've been learning clown from some of the greatest teachers in the world, like Philippe Gollier in his school. Barcelona, I went to a space that was devoted to comedy. Very, very, very good fun. And when I came back, I thought, that's great. I now feel like I should do my own show. And sometimes I feel like I shouldn't do my own show, but I'm doing it, and it's gone really well. I've performed it here, there, and everywhere. Little comedy clubs around the place. I did some spots in Edinburgh with some friends that are doing a wonderful clown show. They're there till the end. They take on people that are doing their clown stuff that's a bit crazy or needs trying out in front of an audience, and they let them present, and then the audience pay what they feel, and they did put some money in the bucket, so I think that's a good sign. So now I've got my full hour-long show. It's been work in progress for about 2 years now. And it's ready to go.
So will we be able to see it locally?
You will indeed at the Herman Chapel Art Centre, which is in Oswestry, on the 12th of September. That's a great plug, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
I know. Drew is currently holding up a flyer.
There he is. I can see you in your pants there.
There you are. There you go.
That's true.
You said you wanted to see it. I'm sure you definitely said, please get in your pants. There we are.
So there it is. The 12th of September to see The Blanket Boy, a coming-of-age clown adventure.
Indeed.
Very good. Which is apt because you're breaking away from Dad's roots there.
I am indeed.
Yeah, Drew was very insistent, that it had to be locally, because Drew's, as he alluded to, Drew was up in Glasgow working with industry greats in 220 industry audience, really ripping him
A new one.
A new one, yeah. So he's been through this whole process, and he mentioned Philip Gollier. I should just say that's who Sacha Baron Cohen attributes his success to.
Wow.
So Drew's been very busy, but Drew wanted to do this in Oswestry before he went to New Pastures because it is a coming of age. It is a leaving home.
It is. It felt right.
It felt the right time
it's
to be
life
doing
imitating
it. Yes.
art. The show is literally about a young man being chucked out of his family home to get a job, mature, grow up, which is what's happening. Thanks, Mum. And I wanted to do it in my hometown where it all started where I grew up before I.
Before he actually leaves, because he will
Before I
actually be
actually
leaving.
leave. Yeah,
Before
I'm
you
off.
give your old man the elbow.
Exactly,
It's like, but will there be a reunion? Will you get back together?
Oh,
Will there-
we're always working together
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, it's done.
just not professionally.
Just not as much. Just
I just don't let him on the good stages. The street, yeah, sure. When it's raining, oh yeah, Dad, let's go.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you. Thank you, Ryan.
Great to hear your story. Good luck with the solo venture
Thank you
as
very
well.
much.
Have you done Edinburgh yet this year, or is that still to come?
So Drew's been, and we're going up literally now as we leave. It runs till Monday. So there's a couple of shows. Can we mention a couple of shows that people
Yeah,
should
of course
see?
you can, yeah.
Paul Curry's what's Paul Curry's show? Tropical Musk, and you should definitely see that. Definitely.
Spencer Jones is What We Leave Behind. That's
Yeah.
very clowny as well.
Yeah, you would have seen Spencer Jones on things like
On
Upstart
TV.
Crow.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, Ben Altman's Upstart Crow. So
yeah.
those are 2 hot tickets, and I sound very learned, but it's because Drew's already been up and said, "Hey, this is what's we've got to catch this." So we're going up right now in the bus.
The Wonder Jam is the company that I was doing little spots with. They're lovely people. They do really great clown shows at the Black Medicine. I thought the venue was called, although it was very dark every time I was in there. Yeah, Lucy Hopkins as well. She taught me. She's brilliant. And a whole host of people. Just look at clown. If you've never seen clown and you thought it was what I said it was right at the start of this, scary men or whatever, ghostly like figures. Check out anyone that
And
says
you've got
clown
till
or
Monday.
alternative.
Basically, it's all over Monday.
Monday,
so.
it's done. So.
Well, enjoy your weekend at
Thank
the
you very much.
Edinburgh Fringe.
Thank you.
Great to see you today. Thank you very much to Terry and Drew Cripps, who are, and now we all know what modern absurdist clowns are. Questions will be asked later. It's BBC Radio Shropshire. This is Robbie Williams now.